Of course I have pranked people who are famous. I mean, why wouldn't you? Well, let's see. I've also done it when they were dead too, so it's kind of a hard question. Well, let's see. After Edgar Allan Poe passed away, you know how he has that poem about the bells and the jingling and the tingling of the bells? Well, one night I was hanging out around town, and Edgar Allan Poe was there. Of course, I had to, right? Freaking had to. I had all these bells playing, and I would play them at weird hours of the night, and I drove him freaking crazy. He didn't know where they were coming from. I stalked the dude for a week, and just whenever I saw him, just play these random bells, and I would do them really close to his ear, so nobody else could hear him, and he went crazy. He went freaking crazy. He didn't know who was doing it. But and then after he completely snapped, I stopped. Because of course it's a lot more fun when you drive people insane. Well, wouldn't you like to know what my favorite sex position is? Or my favorite fetish? What do you mean I can't say all of them? Don't do this to me. That's a really hard question. I like it on top. Favorite fetish? Necrophilia. Hades, you and I need to hang out real soon, okay? We really need to set a date and have a little play date or something, or we just come up to the other world and just raise some hell and drink some beer. So, Lena wanted to know why I wear so many watches. Now, I'm not wearing a lot of watches today because I was walking around like con. So, I kind of had to forego some of my watches. So I just wore it's just a fucking watch, get over it. But, some of the other watches I have are, one of them counts centuries since I've been dead. Because, I don't know if any of you have, trouble remembering your birthdays or some shit. Just think about what that's like when you're dead, okay? It's my 502 and my 552. It gets a little hard after, 200 years. So, I have one that counts that, but also counts, where I am at any given moment. I also have one that it's kind of a really neat kind of thing. It tells time relative to how time is at the current moment, depending on, say, external stimuli, or eternity divided by pi, stuff like that. I have one that reflects my current mood. That's a fun one. Try not to let anybody get that one. And, yeah. That's about it. I have a lot of different watches, and they all do kind of different things. Time passes by a lot faster than it does in the real world. It passes a lot faster in the nether world. So I try to have a watch on me at all times that reflects nether world time versus your time. Because otherwise, it just gets really, really confusing. Now, this next question I got to get a lot, actually. And it's, why don't you ever come when I call you? Now, there's actually kind of good reason for that. And, you all can thank Juno for that one, okay? That was all her doing. You see... Oh, where should I even start with this one? Well, you all have seen my movie, obviously, if you're asking me questions about it. Well, you know how in the movie, how I said to Lydia that I couldn't tell her my name, because otherwise she'd tell her friends, and they'd be calling me on a whore all the time, and I'd have to show up at malls and sign autographs and shit. It would make my life a living hell. Well, after the movie came out, that's kind of what happened. It was a fucking mess, okay? A fucking mess. So Juno actually kind of tweaked it, and even though I can still have my name be called and summoned, it has to be for like a really good reason, and they actually have somebody in the Netherworld now who actually determines whether or not I can be summoned somewhere or not. It's really kind of stupid. I guess they still have some sort of power over me. There's some higher-ups up there, and I guess they determined even though I'm an illegal alien and shit, they can still have some power over me, and they decided, well, this is how we're gonna do things. It sucks. But, I guess it's the way it's gonna have to be. So, I'm sorry if you call me and I never show up. Sometimes it's also because I'm in the middle of things. If you know what I mean. The next few questions come from Michael. My good pal Michael. Who asks me first where I am. I am at my house in the Netherworld. And, Lydia's with me, which is very nice. Except she went to bed early. And that sucks. But I might give her a very rude awakening tomorrow morning. Second, you couldn't use your powers to answer these questions when the electricity was out. No. No, I couldn't. Okay? Alright, happy? Because you wanna know why? Because when I'm not called, my powers can only go so far. And you know how I'm like an illegal alien? Well, if I'm on your side, and I don't have any powers myself, I'm already tapping in to, like, your electricity down in the underground. And, if you don't have electricity, I don't have electricity. If I haven't been called, you dig. I mean, really, Michael, sometimes your questions are so full of herp, they're full of dirt. You know what I mean? You're seriously asking me if I have a penis. What does it look like? Well, here's the problem. I would just whip it out and show you. I mean, you all know that I don't really have any scruples. But, apparently Facebook has this policy where, you know, if you just whip things out, they kind of really don't like it. They kind of kick you off. And I think you guys all enjoy me being here. So, unfortunately, that's not going to be what happens. But if you private message me, maybe we can, like, work out a deal, and maybe I'll show up, and we can have some, you know, whoa, Michael, hey, those nurses, oh, they were pretty fine, you know what I mean? They're pretty nice. As, they're just as nice as the one Adam's model. But, the only question is, do they put out, like the, fine ladies of the night that were in Adam's model? Because they were pretty hot, okay? They were really kind of hot. I mean, that was a nice move on his part, you know what I'm saying? Now, Alicia asks, what the hell happened to my cartoon? And the thing is, I really don't know. You see, while that was kind of an accurate portrayal, well, inaccurate portrayal of my life after the movie, I didn't really have much to say over what was going on, so I really don't. I really don't. One day it was kind of going well, and then the next moment, it's just gone. Now, I think I'm awesome, so I think I personally deserve a cartoon all the time. But as it's not going to happen, you're just going to have to deal with it, I guess. Or you can find I'm going to a convention, like Halloween weekend, actually, and some bootleggers had made cartoon series, like the full complete series, on DVD. That was a nice move. I told them, you guys rock. So, I guess the moral of the story is, I don't know, the people who took it off air suck. They're all a bunch of losers. And, if you want it, just find your local bootleggers. I'm sure they have it. So this concludes it for the, Ask Betelgeuse. The, second Ask Betelgeuse, which went over a lot better than the first one, where only Michael asked questions. So, I guess you all are a bunch of deadbeats, but still. Maybe next time you can ask me more questions, maybe leave some in the comments, and hopefully sometime I'll be able to get to them. And we'll have another one of these grand, fascinating Beetlejuice answering questions times. So, hope you guys had a great Halloween, and I hope you guys are dying to meet me, ladies. So, see you next time. I have a glorious penis.